There comes a moment in life when everything feels still. And it's not just a pause. It's not a break we planned. It's something deeper, something almost unspoken. The world around you is moving slower than before, and so are you. You wake up, and for a brief moment, it feels like time has stopped. You didn't plan this. You didn't ask for it. But here you are, in the stillness. You may wonder, is this okay? Shouldn't I be doing something? Shouldn't I be making progress? But the truth is, there's no rule book for stillness. It's easy to feel guilty when nothing seems to be happening. When life is quiet and you feel like you're not achieving anything, like you've lost your momentum. But what if I told you that this stillness is not a punishment? What if this is your life saying, slow down and breathe? We live in a world that glorifies action, movement, and constant hustle. We're taught to run, to climb, to push. But the truth is, sometimes the most important thing you can do is stop. Sometimes it's in the stillness that our true growth happens. Think about trees. They grow deeper in still soil. Roots spread out silently, unnoticed, until they anchor the tree firmly to the earth. We're the same. Our growth doesn't always look like movement. Have you ever thought about how nature works? A seed doesn't grow by forcing itself. It waits for the right conditions: patience, stillness, and time. The most beautiful things in life don't come from rushing. They come from growing at your own pace. And the same applies to you. Your life doesn't have to look like a race. It doesn't need to be a competition. It just needs to unfold in its own time. So when everything slows down, even when you feel like you're standing still, trust that you are still growing. You may not see the changes immediately, but they're happening. When life slows down, it might feel uncomfortable at first. You might feel lost, like you've missed something, like you're falling behind. But I promise you this, you're not lost. You're exactly where you need to be. So many times, we're taught that we need to be constantly moving forward. But forward doesn't always mean progress. Sometimes it means resting. Sometimes it means pausing. The idea that we must constantly be doing something can be draining. We're always told to keep busy, to never stop. But here's the thing. You can't pour from an empty cup. You can't build something strong without giving it time to rest and grow. What would happen if we let ourselves pause without guilt? What if we allowed our minds to slow down without feeling like we're failing? It would feel like freedom. It would feel like permission to breathe. Think about moments in your life when you felt truly at peace, not busy, not rushing, but just being. What do those moments have in common? They happen when we're present, when we allow ourselves to just be, without worrying about what comes next. And the truth is, that's when we feel most alive, not when we're busy or productive, but when we're simply present. You see, life doesn't always require action. Sometimes it asks for surrender, to just let things unfold. And while that may feel uncertain, it's exactly what we need. Just like the trees, which don't rush their growth, we too must learn to grow at our own pace. Let life lead us instead of forcing ourselves through it. This season of stillness is not a setback. It's a pause, a breath, a moment to recalibrate before the next phase of growth. And you can rest in this pause, knowing it will not last forever. Seasons change, the tide will come in, and you'll be ready when it does. So if life feels slow right now, trust that it's okay. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. What matters is this: you are allowed to slow down. You are allowed to rest. And you are not behind. Your story is unfolding. And even when it feels quiet, things are still happening beneath the surface. This is the beauty of stillness. It doesn't rush. It doesn't force anything. It simply allows you to rest, reflect, and then move forward with more clarity, strength, and peace. And when you're ready, when you feel the pull to start moving again, you'll do it with more grace and intention. But for now, this is your time to pause. So here's the question I leave you with. What if slowing down is exactly what you need? What if your growth doesn't need to be rushed? If you're still here in this moment of pause, I invite you to embrace it. Embrace the stillness and trust that everything will unfold as it's meant to. Take a deep breath. Let the stillness be enough. Sometimes, doing nothing is the most important thing we can do. So pause, take a moment, and remember, this season of rest will prepare you for what's next. Let it.